Hey everybody, welcome back. Continuing with our top 5 plays of week 1. Number 3 takes us to Philadelphia. A bomb from Jalen Hurts to Jahan Dotson, and this play is one of my favorite Jalen Hurts plays I think I've ever analyzed. Um, his ability to read the defense and just be sturdy in the pocket and deliver the ball so quickly and without much he's just so deceptive back there. You don't know where he's looking, you don't know where he's going, and then the ball is delivered with a perfect angle throw, like in terms of like descent angle. I can tell you very confidently, this is one of the throws where I look at Hurts and I say, shades of Peyton Manning. This is a Peyton Manning style throw with how this ball descends and how impossible it is to know where he's going with the football until almost just as he's throwing it. It really is shades of Peyton Manning. If you go back and watch old Manning games, maybe the motion's a little bit different, but the premise of just not tipping where you want to go with the football and then just unleashing all hell on a team, perfect. So this is one of my favorite Jalen Hurts plays, and I hope people start looking at him as a more complete player, because I think he really is, up there as one of the best quarterbacks in the game. And it's not just about the rushing touchdowns and fantasy. This is real down-to-down quarterbacking, and it's just an incredibly impressive read and play from Jalen Hurts. So jumping into the play. First thing he sees is the space between Dotson and number 20. Dotson is one of the better athletes at receiver in the league. There's a reason why the Eagles went out and got him. He had a big play, I believe, in the Super Bowl. And once again, with this type of look, he's going to get a nice full runway. Dotson's a pretty big guy. When he gets this full open runway, he can be very tough to stop. And I think that's the first thing where he's like, we might have a chance here on this play from Hurts' perspective. The next thing is he's going to read this cover 3. So cover 3 is 7's going to go here, 20 has outside leverage, vertical leverage here, and there's a deep safety he's going to go back to the middle. Now, we're ending up down here, and this is where I think really Hurts separates himself, men from the boys. He picks up, I don't know how he did it. There's no reason why this player couldn't have gone back and maybe made a play here. Sorry, not sure why that happened. There's no reason why he couldn't have done it. I don't know how he figured out precisely, maybe it was just a guess, but I don't know how he figured out that this player wasn't going to run back and instead is going to go with Devontae Smith. I don't know how he did it. Maybe it's a tendency, but it is an epic judgment call, and it works out with a perfect throw to Dotson. I don't know. I simply don't know how he knew. To me, like, you would think that the safety is going to be deep third, and maybe it's just because he's going to kind of go a little down here and then slice back up. He doesn't think he's going to see it. I am unsure. Usually I can tell you, okay, this is what the QB saw, but he read this so well. I don't know. I don't know how he did it, but the results are there. This is magnificent. This is why he's an NFL quarterback and I'm not. This is unbelievable stuff. I want to point out one thing about Dotson's route down the field. Dotson's going to kind of take this little hesitation step, and it's going to stutter 20. You're going to see 20 kind of stutter. I want to play it at full speed. I think it'll be better that way. Like that kind of little waver to the outside by 20, and you could see Hurts unleashing this football. And it just descends. I mean, it's just a perfect throw. I mean, sometimes there's just perfect throws. This is on the money, in his pocket. I mean, perfect. So, without going too much more into Hurts and Dotson making this play, I want to jump into the back view of this play. This is what I think is so special. And we're going to slow it down, I think, here. Let's see if I can get it just up to a better spot by the snap. I just want you to watch Hurts and how he's just not giving anything away. He's calm in his step back. He's looking. And look at how compact this motion is from Hurts. It's not like a big exaggerated step. It's just boom. He's just got such a good lower body and base that he's able to just torque into this throw with minimal effort. And it just goes. I mean, you don't wake up throwing a football this way. You just don't. And this is what you see with Manning. It's because he doesn't have that big load up step, no one can really see it's coming in the ball until the ball's out. I'll play it at full speed once just to see it, because it's a really subtle art of the quarterback position, and it deserves its time of day. It really does. Just he goes, he's looking, boom, the ball's already going 55 yards down the field. By having that good base and that tight motion, it just makes it so hard for defenders especially zone defenders, to know where you're going with the football. And it's really like Peyton Manning. I just wish I had a Peyton Manning throw like that I can kind of side by side. Maybe next time I'll work on this to have a side by side when I want to make a comparison. But for those who watched Manning in Indianapolis, this is what it looked like. Just lightning down the field and a perfect descent angle to the inside. Like, this is just shades of Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison, just shades of that all the way. And I really want people to try to appreciate Hurts as a more complete player, and this is a phenomenal example. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league, and I don't think there's anybody. There really are only maybe one or two guys better. I think you can make the case that he's better than Josh Allen. You can make the case that he's up there with the Lamar Jackson, Mahomes group. I think that sometimes to other people, he's unspectacular, and maybe because of all the rushing, he kind of gets viewed as a different type of player. But this is not a gift. This is hard work. This is a lot of work to be able to throw with that cleanly, and just magnificent play. So that's enough about me, jumping on the Jalen Hurts bandwagon. But hope you guys enjoyed play number 3. A phenomenal cover 3 beater throw from Jalen Hurts, reading that safety faster than I don't know how he did it. I still don't know. I'll have to watch the play another 3 or 4 times to maybe get some inklings on how he read that safety, how he knew he'd go with Smith. But phenomenal. That's a phenomenal read and a great throw. So thanks, guys, for sticking around for play number 3. We're going to go to plays number 2 and 1 on the list, and hope you guys enjoy.